Hey everyone, it's Amy here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's practice is for the core. This is just a short and sweet practice, but you're gonna build some inner heat and definitely tune into, connect to, strengthen your abdominal muscles and the core muscles along your spine. So roll out your mat and get ready to build some inner heat. We're going to start today's practice on our backs and start to warm up the core of the body. So roll on down to your backs and just bend your knees, place your feet on your mat. And let's start with bringing the hands over the belly, and we'll just take a couple centering breaths to connect with the core of our body. So close your eyes, tune into your breath. Take a nice deep breath in. And sigh it out, exhale. Let's do that a few more times. And so you're going to breathe in through your nose. And when you exhale, breathe out through your mouth, but pull the belly in towards the spine. So we're just going to kind of just slowly start to warm up the abdominal muscles. So inhale through the nose. And then exhale, blow the breath out. And feel the belly pull in towards the spine. You actually want to feel like a little bit of compression through the abdomen, through the internal organs there. So let's just do that twice more. Breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth. And at the very end, when you're hollowing out the belly, if you're sensitive here to your pelvic floor, you'll feel your pelvic floor kind of kick on, and we want to include those muscles in this core practice. So do that once more. Fill up your belly, breathe in. Sigh out through your mouth, pull the belly to the spine. So your low back might even push into the floor, and then you'll feel a little lift of your tailbone when the pelvic floor engages. All right, and then just release your belly, and then we're going to start doing some little crunches that just get all of the abdominal muscles turned on. So let's actually take the hands behind the head, and you can cup your head with your fingers interlaced. And take a nice big breath in. And then as you exhale, just curl your head and shoulders up off your mat. And let's hold here for a moment. Take a breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Find that pulling in of the belly, squeezing of the pelvic floor. Then try to pull your elbows open and think of lifting your front lower ribs towards your hip bones. So you're really working through the abdominal wall. And then release your head back down. And let's just repeat that once more. Breathe in. Exhale through your mouth, curl up. And again, see if you can think of lifting from your lower ribs to your hip bones. So we're really getting those abdominals engaged. Good. And then release. And let's bring the knees in now with the upper body. So inhale through the nose and exhale. Squeeze everything up and in. And you can actually compress. So you're giving yourself a good little squeeze, and then drop your feet, drop your elbows back, inhale, exhale, curl up. Release back down. Let's do 5 more of those. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Hold at the top when you exhale and feel the squeeze all the way into the pelvic floor. Inhale, open. Let's do 1 more of those. Hopefully you're feeling this already in your core. Exhale. Good. And then inhale, release down. Hold here for a moment. Take a breath in. Breathe it out. Relax through the belly. And then on your next breath in, curl your body. Actually, on your breath out, curl your upper body up. And then we're going to start to work into the obliques now. So that first exercise got more of the rectus abdominis. So pull your right knee in, and then try bringing your left armpit towards your right knee. Squeeze there. Exhale through your mouth, pull the belly in. Good, and then release the foot down, release your shoulders down. I'm already feeling a lot of heat in my belly, so hopefully you're starting to feel this. Moving kind of slowly but with intention really can turn on that fire. So breathe out, curl up, and then draw your left knee in and bring your right armpit towards your left knee. And really feel your abdominals squeezing. Lift your tailbone a little bit, press your low back into the mat. And then release. And now we're going to move more with the breath. So inhale, exhale, armpit, left armpit to the right knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, opposite side. Going back and forth, breathe in, open. Exhale, curl. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just do a few more of these, just firing up all of those abdominal muscles. And each time you curl up, again, think about bringing your armpit towards your knee and really feel the belly being squeezed. I'm actually feeling this a lot. If you could see my body closely, you'd see a little shaking happening. And I think I'm pretty strong in my core, but I can feel it right now. Okay, let's do one more to each side. So breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, last one. Okay, inhale, release. You might want to sigh out, and then let's take the legs long and the arms long just for a moment. Stretch. And just kind of let the belly release. You can even wiggle your belly around a little bit. Give your belly a little happy rub. Good job, belly. And then bring your knees in and rock yourself all the way up to sit. And then we're going to keep working those abdominals. So come over onto your hands and knees. And let's actually take a stretch back through child's pose to start. So release your hips. Bring your forehead to your mat. Let your belly spread out on your thighs and just take a nice deep breath in and out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Belly fills up. Exhale out. Good. And then on your next in breath, rise up onto your hands and knees. So hands right underneath your shoulders. And we're going to circle out the spine a few times just to mobilize those muscles. So this is a more fluid movement and maybe not so much strengthening in this particular flow. So let's start by reaching the left ribs out to the left. And then circle your spine up through center. And you're going to push the floor away with your hands. Squeeze the belly. Reach out towards the right. And then let your belly come towards the floor and lift your chest. So we're circling the spine here. And sometimes this is called knife in the peanut butter jar because it's like you're trying to scrape out that last little bit of peanut butter out of the jar. I like that name for this little flow. So just circle around a few times. This starts to get the spine moving in all directions, but we're really focused on moving the core muscles right now and just bringing some fluidity into them so they can engage more efficiently. Good. Switch to the opposite direction. Circle around, move your belly. This is a perfect time to kind of get creative with your movement. So even though we're circling, your circle might look a little uncircle-like, actually. Good. And then let yourself just come back through center. Right, you're on hands and knees here. Let's tuck the toes and take a downward facing dog. So lift your hips, push yourself back. A couple nice deep breaths. And maybe pedaling out your heels if your legs are really tight, bending and straightening the knees. And then on your next breath in, come into your plank pose, upward push-up position, shoulders over your wrist. Bring your knees down to your mat for a moment. Push down through the tops of your feet. Push down through your hands and just lift your knees maybe 1 or 2 inches off your mat. Look down at the floor between your hands, fingers spread wide, push through the hands, and lift your navel up and in. And your thighs aren't necessarily touching here, but you could imagine you're holding something between your thighs to just help engage that lower core. One more breath. Good. Exhale, release. Sit back onto your heels for a moment. Give your wrist a nice little shake. Shake them out, especially if your wrists get tired quickly. And then come back to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes one more time back through downward facing dog. And breathe into plank again. This time push through plank. And if you need to return to that knee down position, you can, but otherwise you're going to push through your hands and round your upper back and try to look at your belly button or your sternum. While you're holding here, you're still pressing your tailbone down towards the floor. Squeeze your thighs. This really gets into the upper abdominals. Take one more breath. Good. Exhale, flatten the body out. Pull back through down dog. Woo! I was feeling that one. Good. Big breath in. Sigh it out. Good. Now lift your right leg up. Feel free to open your hip here. Bend your knee. Breathe in. And then we're going to bring the knee to the nose. So exhale. Curl in. Maybe you can touch the knee to the nose. Feel free to tap your toes down. If you're just building strength here, right, you can tap your toes down and curl in. Otherwise, the foot is lifted. Reach back, inhale. And bring the knee to the right arm. So same thing, maybe you step forward, tap the knee to the outside of your arm, press in, push through both hands, look at the floor, and then lift your foot if you can. Reach back, inhale. And we'll cross over, bringing the right knee to the left arm. Twist your body. Squeeze through the belly. Good. Reach back, inhale. And exhale, release your foot. Drop your knees for a moment and take child's pose again, or sit back and just shake out those wrists to release your wrist if they get tired. But otherwise, you can come down to your child's. Notice your breath. So letting your body relax for a moment. Then come right back up to hands and knees. Let's do that on side two. Lift your hips, pull back. Okay, we're going to come back into plank pose first. Remember, you can drop your knees here. Otherwise, push through the hands, round your upper back. Squeeze your thighs, root your tailbone down. And then push back, down dog. Lift your left leg, inhale. Bring your knee to your nose. Exhale. Breathe and reach. And knee to the left arm. Remember to tap the toes down if you need to, so you can really work on your integrity here. Lifting the foot when you're ready. Look at the floor, push through both hands. Pull back and up, breathe in. And exhale, draw the knee in, twist. Pull the knee towards your right arm. Woo! Reach back, breathe in. Exhale, place the foot to the floor. And once again, come down to your knees. Sit back onto your heels. Shake out the wrist. Woo. Okay, we're gonna do one more little core strengthener here. But hopefully your body is flushed with some heat right now, which means your fire is activated, and that's what we're really going for. So come down, come back to your hands and knees, and then press into down dog. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, come into plank pose. Hold here in plank, take a breath. Good, now we're gonna lower to down to our elbows, low plank. So place your right elbow down, place your left elbow down. You can just press your palms together. And again, if you need to, you can drop your knees to your mat, elbows underneath your shoulders. If you can, lift your knees, sweep your tail under, push through your elbows to send weight towards your heels. And then try to pull the tops of your feet towards your elbows. Look at your thumbs. Deep breathing, Ujjayi breathing, audible breath. You might start to shake a little bit. Let's hold for 2 more breaths. When you exhale, you can always breathe out through your mouth, pull the belly in. Good, and then release your knees, release your belly. Stretch out your belly a little bit here. You can move a little side to side. You can walk your elbows out. Rest your forehead onto your hands for a moment. Good. Breathe out and walk your elbows back in underneath you. A little Sphinx variation. Lift up out of your shoulders. Breathe in. Relax your jaw. Exhale. Good. And then release out your elbows. Take your hands down by your ribs. And breathe into a little cobra pose. Let your belly expand. And press down if you want and lift all the way through up dog, just if this feels good for your back. Stretching through those abdominal muscles. Inhaling. And then exhaling, pull yourself through down dog. And walk your feet forward and sit down onto your mat. Just a mini little practice today. You can come all the way down onto your back, hug your knees to your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. So just revving up your core in this way for just the short amount of time is so great for strengthening, obviously, this part of the body, but also kind of just igniting that inner fire, improving metabolism, helping you connect with your own personal power, willpower, right, sense of strength. So stretch out on your back. If there's any other little stretches that you're wanting to do, you could just press pause on this video, maybe take a few more stretches. Might feel good for you. Otherwise, you can just let yourself lie back in Savasana. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Let the body relax. Letting all your muscles soften. Feel that breath flowing in and out with ease. Keeping the jaw relaxed. You might even have your mouth slightly open. Letting your body absorb the energy that you cultivated. That sense of internal power that you tapped, letting your cells soak it up so that your whole being, your whole body can use it. Let's just take 2 more full breaths here. Breathing in, let the whole body receive that breath. Letting go of any stress as you exhale. 1 more full breath, breathe in and out. Good. Maybe you want to rest a little longer, feel free. Otherwise, start to stretch your body. Bring the knees into the chest. You can rock and roll yourself all the way up to sit. Take a little pause here, just feeling yourself upright. Maybe even affirming to yourself, I am powerful. Great. Gathering your palms together at the front of your chest. It was great practicing with you. Hope your core feels really enlivened. If you enjoyed this video, if you want more videos like this one, please comment and leave me a note. Let me know what you'd like to see on my YouTube channel. And also be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos, or just give me a thumbs up and let me know that you liked it. I hope to practice with you again very soon. Namaste.